Boom. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Trey Sense. And listen, we got a little bit of a review, a little bit of a discussion. You know how we do it here on the channel. What we're going to talk about today, well, some discontinued fragrances. Now, before we get into this, I need something from you. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video. And if it's your 18th, 100th time coming by the channel, I need you to sub. Won't cost you a dime. I promise you. It's absolutely free. All of these fragrances are designer. All of these fragrances right now are still in rotation. All of these fragrances, and what I mean by rotation, or should I say circulation, none of them are just extremely hard to get. They're still fairly reasonably priced. So if you want to get them, now is the absolute time to get them. All of them are designer again. Some of them may even surprise you. All right, because a few of them surprised me when I found out they were discontinued. Let's get into it. The first one is from the house of Versace, and it is a flanker to a very popular fragrance. It's a flanker to Versace Eros, and it is none other than Eros Flame. And my bottle is right here, about halfway through it, just a little over halfway through it, about 80% through it. And I need to find me a big bottle of this. I need to find me a 100 ml bottle of this. I like this fragrance. It's very modern, very sweet, a little bit spicy. Is it the reinvention of the wheel here? No, it's not. Is it a solid fragrance? Yes. But I think they have I know they have Eros. I know they have Eros Parfum. Is there another one after Parfum? Do they have an elixir or anything? But I know they have at least two. I know they have Eros and Eros Parfum. I've smelled the Eros Parfum. It smells just like Eros to me. A little bit different in the opening, but the dry down was the same as Eros. So I may pick that up. I'm not sure. If I find it at a good price, I would definitely pick it up. But definitely interested in getting a bigger bottle of this before supplies dwindle or prices go up. I don't think a lot of people realize this has been discontinued. So right now the prices are not skyrocketing on it, but this is a great date night, early spring, late fall, early winter type of fragrance. It's just good. Just good. It's nice, sweet, cuddly. But from the house of Versace, it is Versace's Eros Flame. And Eros itself is a stunning fragrance. I like Eros. Women like Eros. Get lots of compliment from Eros. Another one from the house of Versace. We're going to stay in the Versace line. And this is from the house of Versace as well. And it is from the man. And it is from the man line in Versace. And it is simply Versace Man. They got Manu Fresh. And this one, again, it's a good one. Don't know why Versace discontinued these two fragrances. Well, I do know why Versace discontinued these fragrances. No matter what us reviewers think, it boils down to dollars and cents. And I think DJ Quick said it best many years ago when he said, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So, and that's how these fragrance companies view it. That's all about new. It's all about modern. It's all about what's raking in the dough, you know? So, but this one is a nice, classic barbershop, manly fragrance. And I like it. It's not as popular as Manu Fresh. Manu Fresh is very popular. I like it, but I like this one a little bit better because I'm a man in my late 40s. I'm 48, be 49 in December. Got the gray in the beard, you know, so sometimes I like to dress like that. Sometimes I like to dress like that. So funny, and you'll catch this in my upcoming weekly fragrance review. One of my partners at work, one of my little coworkers, I call him my brat because, you know, I don't have any children of my own, so I got several that I work with that I spoil or whatever. So always doing something for. She was like, "You smell good today, Trey." And I'm thinking, I smell good every day, 365. Therefore gonna look at me and say, maybe 362. Some of them are questionable. Well, this is one of those fragrances that someone like her, because she's young, 18, 19, would look at as questionable. But to me, when I wear this fragrance, I just feel like the man. That's just what I feel like. To me, this is a little bit, I think I pick up on a little bit of oud in there, a lot of woods. It just smells good. I absolutely love the way that this fragrance smells. And I like how I feel when I wear this fragrance. You know what I'm saying? And I like the fact that not a lot of people are reaching for it. A lot of people have forgotten about it. But this is one I think you should add to your collection before you lose the opportunity, before the price goes sky high and before the supplies of it start to dwindle, because I don't think they make it no more of this. That's why it's discontinued. But it's still a lot of it out there. You can still get it. Still a nice little surplus of it. But go ahead and pick it up now along with arrows. All right. This one, one of the most confusing fragrance releases since I've been really paying attention in Fragcom. I've been a part of Fragcom even before I realized I was a part of Fragcom. From the house of YSL. It is YSL's La Nuit de l'Homme Bleu Electrique. And this fragrance was released and then discontinued. And this is really so similar to the original La Nuit de l'Homme. Like it, I like YSL as a house. I really do. YSL is one of my favorite houses. I love YSL fragrances. I just don't understand this one. I don't understand why you released this fragrance that smelled so much like the original La Nuit de l'Homme and then discontinued it almost as quick as you released it. And make it make sense. But it's out there. This is one that I think you definitely need to go ahead and pick up before the price goes stupid and before the supplies dwindle, because they didn't make it very long, so it can't be a whole lot of it floating around out there. But again, this is a super, super sweet date night, easy to wear type of fragrance. Nobody is going to tell you that you smell bad with YSL. I almost threw it with YSL's Bleu Electrique on. I like that fragrance. I think it smells good. Staying in the house of YSL, this one really surprised me. And I'm going to definitely encourage you to pick this one up while you can, because I like this fragrance. It's a compliment getting fragrance. It's a simple fragrance. It's a fragrance that you can wear in the high heat, in the spring, in the early fall, late summer. It's a 3-season type fragrance. You can even wear it in the winter if it's in climate controlled environment and you live in a warm climate. From the house of YSL, from the Y line, and it is YSL's Y Eau Fraiche. Disappointed that this one is discontinued. This is one of those fragrances that I think you just have to let grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. They did very little marketing for this fragrance. I think they were trying to hang in there with Dior's own cologne and different fresh fragrances. And I'm going to tell you, every time I wear this fragrance, I get a compliment. I get a compliment. I didn't realize the power of it. I wore it one day. I was going to the doctor and I had to dip in to get some gas before I headed towards Huntsville. And I walked in and the lady was like, "Oh my God, you smell good." Woo. YSL Y Eau Fraiche. YSL Y Eau Fraiche. Great fragrance for the spring. Great fragrance for the summer. Great fragrance for the early fall. Just my opinion. 70, 75 degrees and up. You can dress it up with a nice button-down t-shirt and button-down shirt and some jeans, or you can dress it up with a t-shirt and some jeans. However you want to wear it. However you want to wear it. You can throw this on with a nice polo and a pair of khakis. Whatever. It just smells good. It comes across nice and fresh, but it doesn't come across as you trying too hard. It does have a slight resemblance to the original YSL Y, which has also been reformulated, and which means it's been discontinued. The 2017, they don't make that one anymore. They re-released it, and some people say they're the same. I don't know. I haven't even bothered to bother with the 2022 or whatever it was, because I have the 17. So, but they don't make the 17 anymore. So, but you do pick up on the DNA of the original YSL Y in here. Just a fresher take. But nonetheless, a beautiful, beautiful scent. This is one that I definitely think you should get your hands on. I don't think you're in any danger right now, but don't wait too long. Go ahead and get you a bottle. And for those of you who like this, go ahead and get you a backup bottle, which if I see a backup bottle, I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up because I really, really like that fragrance. I really, really like that fragrance. Where do I go from here? Let's go to the house of Bulgari. I don't understand why Bulgari discontinued this fragrance. It was popular, maybe, well, again, I answered my own question. Money sells. From the house of Bulgari, from the Pebble line, as I call it, from the Aqua line, it is Bulgari Aqua Atlantique. And this one is a blue, aquatic. Again, the reinvention of the wheel here? No, not at all. Is it a solid fragrance? Yes, extremely solid. I'm old school. My favorite Bulgari Aqua fragrance is the OG Bulgari Aqua. That's my favorite. That's my first Bulgari Aqua. My first Bulgari fragrance was actually Bulgari BOV, Bulgari Blue, and then I got Blue Naughty, which I think have both been discontinued. I know Naughty is discontinued, which I'm fortunate enough to have a bottle that I've had probably 20 years now. Beautiful fragrance. But this little gem right here is nice. This is another one I would like to purchase a bigger bottle of. Oh man, it's just good. It's just good. It's blue, it's aquatic, it's salty, but you know, again, it's not the reinvention of the wheel. It's not something that's uber unique or anything like that, but it's still a good fragrance and I like it. And it just reminds me of a nice day at the beach with the blue and the salt. But from the house of Bulgari, it is Bulgari's Aqua Atlantique. Staying in the house of Bulgari, shocked that this one is discontinued as well because it hasn't been out very long. From the house of Bulgari, I guess this is called the Essence line, and this is Wood Neroli. Wood Neroli, and this is a beautiful scent. Performance on this is not the best. I love Neroli. I mean, I do. I love Neroli Wood. This is Wood Neroli. I love Neroli Wood by Banana Republic. That's one of my favorite BR fragrances, and it just fills the air. Yes, I love this fragrance. A little bit shocked that it's discontinued so soon. I think they're pulling the trigger too soon on some of these fragrances because some of them may get popular 10 or 15 years after they've been out. It takes a while, but they're not giving it time. If they're not making money, then they're pulling the trigger. All it takes is one silly rapper to mention, you know, that he's smelling like Wood Neroli in a video or in a song, and the next thing you know, this thing is selling for $400 or $500 a bottle and everybody wants it. But I like this fragrance. I think it's easy to wear. I think it's fresh. I love the citrus, the neroli in it. I love the woods. It's bright, it's energetic, it's effervescent. I absolutely love this fragrance. And I was fortunate enough to find this at TJ Maxx. Right after, I know it was after COVID because it was after my divorce. So I know it was after COVID. And I think I paid $50 for this huge bottle, and it came with the travel. So I sold the travel and kept this big old thing, but I like it. It's just got the whole room filled right now. But from the house of Bulgari, it is Bulgari Man Wood Neroli. I like it. While you can, get yourself a bottle of this. This you can probably pick up at discounters. Again, I don't think it's one of those fragrances that is fixing to just disappear right away. But I'm just saying, if you wanted to smell it, if you wanted to get it to in your collection, if you have it in your collection and it's one of your favorites and you have an opportunity to pick it up, don't walk past it. You may see it at Marshall's or someplace like that, and you know, you may have an opportunity to pick up a spare bottle, pick it up. Or if you have a certain cologne shop in your area and they're selling an extra bottle, maybe it's, you know, maybe it's even a tester. Maybe you're like my boy Manny and you got a Drug Imperium and they got a tester for you. Get the tester. I mean, if you love the scent, you can't have too many in your collection. This next one I'm a little bit, so I'm surprised at both of these two. I really am. Again, they don't ask me. They just do what they do. From the house of Givenchy, the next two are from Givenchy. We have Givenchy's Gentleman Cologne. I know you see I put a dent in there. And this is just a fresh, again, one of those nice, fresh, subtle, dress up, dress down, spring, summer, early fall type of scents where, you know, you don't want to wear when it's too hot, but, you know, when the weather is nice outside and you're going to do something nice and super chill, this is what you want to reach for. Givenchy Gentleman Cologne. And it's a great smelling fragrance. It's not too much. It's just right. It lingers just right. Again, this reminds me of a nice pair of khakis with a colored t-shirt up under it, and then, with a colored t-shirt and then a button-up shirt over the top of it, or just a nice pair of shorts, a nice pair of sneakers, and a nice t-shirt is what this reminds me of. Just easy, casual, smell good. Hey, I'm not trying too hard, but I know how to dress. I know how to dress my fragrance, and I know how to smell good when I leave my crib. I do this 362 days out of the year, baby. So, Givenchy's Gentleman Cologne. Surprised that is discontinued. Again, I don't think the surplus of that is fixing to dry up anytime soon, but you never know. And then when it's gone, finito, it's out of there. This next one really surprises me, from the house of Givenchy, and it is Givenchy's Gentleman Only. Givenchy's Gentleman Only. I guess with everything moving towards the boozy, dark, mysterious, we're going away from fragrances like that, and I think it's a sad era in Fragcom. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Smooth, easy, sophisticated. That's nice. That's nice. Givenchy Gentleman Only. And the name of that, you know, can you imagine walking by a young lady and she goes, "Excuse me, sir, that cologne you wearing smells so good. What is it?" And you look at it with that deep voice and say, "It's Gentleman Only." Yeah, you like that? Thank you. And she goes, "You're welcome." Or you go, you know, tell her, you know, "Thank you." And she tells you, "You're welcome." And you got on Gentleman Only. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Rock with your boy here. Yeah, I like this. I really, really like this. And I found this at the rack store. I found this at Bell's in Corinth, Mississippi. Sure did. And I like this scent, man. It's just fresh, easy, sort of a cucumber melon type scent, but not overly melon. It's just nice, fresh, easy to wear, clean, classy, elegant, but it still has some masculinity in it. I like it a lot. From the house of Givenchy, it is Gentleman Only. And again, they're not drying up, but won't be long. These next two are from different houses. This one is from a house that I absolutely love. I think they make great fragrances. And I think one of my favorite fragrances from this house is probably discontinued or fixing to be discontinued. I've heard rumors of both. I know this one is discontinued. From the house of Prada, it is Prada Amber. And whether it's Prada Amber or Prada Amber Intense, they're both discontinued. So if you have an opportunity to get either one, I think that you should. But this, you got Amber, you got Iris. This smells like a very clean and luxurious bar of soap. That's what this smells like. I mean, it smells like, a nice white button-up shirt, a nice wristwatch, some shoes, maybe you've been to see your cobbler and he got your shoe game on point. Either way, that's what it smells like to me. Just a nice, spring scent, a nice summer scent, something that you can wear to a wedding, but you're casual with it, but you're dressed nice, casual with it. You got your shoes on point, your jeans are nice and ironed the way that they should be for a man in his 30s, 40s, or 50s, or 60s for some of us. Your shirt, everything is just the way that it's supposed to be. And you top it off with the fragrance. That is going to make you smell even better. If you look like you smell good, that, you know, that helps. That goes a long way. So Prada Amber. And again, I know Prada Amber Intense and Prada L'Homme Intense. And I'm hearing Prada Black, which is one of my favorites, is being discontinued, or is discontinued. But go ahead and pick this up before the prices skyrocket. You can still get that Prada Amber. It's not one of those that's just like disappeared and is hard to find, so you can still get it. But anyway, I like it a lot. This next one is my first fragrance from this house, and I love it. I love this line. I love this house. The house is Valentino. The line is the Valentino Uomo line, and this is Valentino's Uomo Intense. I think these bottles are gorgeous. I think these bottles are pretty. I think the scent profile in this is pretty. It's just nice. As a matter of fact, I'm going to treat myself, give myself just a little, hit myself with it just for y'all. This stuff right here, man, that's good. Oh, man. What I pick up on is sweetness, spice, a little bit of leather. Why would you discontinue this? A little bit of smoke trying to come through that bad boy. Oh yeah. The reason that I like fragrances like that, I talked about fragrances. I talked about this fragrance, and this fragrance is nice. It really is. It smells good. But you'll smell this a dime a dozen, especially on them young boys who think they smell good and think they know fragrances, who only know how to call out fragrances that are popular. You know, you see them. Every time you talk about fragrances, what are the ones that they want to bring up? Baccarat, you got that Baccarat 540. You got that Savage, man. That Savage, that Savage go hard, man. And you like, bro, I got on Valentino. I'm sorry, I have a Valentino Uomo Intense. Who? You got a Valentino? Okay. They don't know nothing about this, and they don't wear anything about this. This is where you have the advantage, because you come and you tune in and you watch videos from us reviewers, and we tell you about fragrances like this that are beautiful, so you can go pick them up and you can wear them and you can smell different from those knuckleheads that are out there smelling like everybody else. Hey, I like Sauvage. I think it's a great fragrance, but let's face it, everybody wears Savage, as they call it here in Alabama, but not everybody is going to be able to reach out in their collection and dig through it and pick out a bottle of Valentino Uomo Intense. But you can, because you have it. So of all things to discontinue, Valentino. That's beautiful. All right, guys, I can't remember if that was 10 or 11, but it's either 10 or 11 fragrances. A couple of different houses, all designer. Your boy likes it. I know you can tell by the smile on my face, man. I like it. Anytime that old dimple come out, man, it's a winner. I do. I like that, man. I like that. That makes me wish, man, give me one more week of cool weather so I can spray that on and light them up. But that's nice. I ought to wear that to work one day just to see the kind of reactions that I get. I just want to see. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I may wear it to my foot doctor. I go to the doctor Thursday. I may wear it. Nah, I can't do them like that. They ain't gonna know how to act. But that smells good. Valentino Uomo. I'll never forget being in Brentwood, Tennessee at a Did I get that at TJ Maxx? Either that TJ Maxx or Nordstrom's Rack, right next to each other in Brentwood in a little plaza. But Brentwood is a very affluent neighborhood of Nashville, but yeah. Anyway, guys, man, I enjoyed this video. Please consider liking, sharing, and subbing to the channel. Also, I mentioned that YSL Fresh, that JB Butters YSL Y would go great with that Fresh, and it would extend the life of that fragrance. So get yourself some of that. Again, www.jbbutters.com. Code Trey5 will get you $5 off. With that being said, I'm gonna get off of here, man. Listen, I love you all. Thank you so much for being the best part of this channel and all of that good stuff, man. Tomorrow, Wednesday? Yeah. Happy hump day. I hope you all enjoyed this video. With that being said, I love you all and may God bless you all. Until next time, guys. Peace.